Over the past 20 years, a lot of things have changed in the waterfowl world. Our standard of excellence isn't one of them. We have been proudly family owned and operated since 1999. GK calls. We don't want to be the biggest, just the best.
Oh, look at those teeth marks. You think that's caught one or two in the last day or so? Huh? MichianaOutdoorsNews.com, your friend, Z-Train, Mark Zona. Louis asked me a favor. He said, hey, I know you got a little swim bait thing going on some of our inland lakes. Let me tell you the magic of this. Number one, this is a Strike King KVD Swim and Shiner. It's their 5-inch, okay, in green gizzard shad. And here is the beauty of this little guy right here, okay? In the fall, when our temps start dropping into the 50s, I'm not gonna lie, gang, usually I'm out throwing a jerkbait. But what I've found the last few years, it is the easiest thing on earth to do. I don't care if you're in northern Indiana, southern Michigan, up near Traverse City. Putting a little 5-inch swim bait on a 1/4 ounce head with 12-pound line. Now get ready, you throw it out, you let it go to the bottom, and you reel it in. I am not kidding. There is something about this on our lakes when that water dips into the mid-50s that it catches biggins. I mean biggins. And the beauty of it is how incredibly hard that they will bite this thing. You do not need a very fancy retrieve. What you want to do with this little swim bait is when you throw it out, like I said, I use 12 or 14-pound line, you want to visualize two things: that you are near the bottom with it, whether you're in 3 foot of water, 15 feet of water, 20 feet of water, and you constantly want to visualize that one is following it. And generally the bite is very sharp. It's a tick, and they push it. They come up behind it and they'll push it towards you. I remember doing a swim jig video with Louis several months ago. Don't set the hook on them until they turn and load your rod up. The best thing to do with this swim bait is when one bites it, keep reeling, you know he's got it, and when he turns and loads your rod, that's when you reel set him. You don't need to drop your rod and do a Bassmaster Elite Series hook set. Just reel set, like literally. And what's happening is when he engulfs that swim bait, he'll track for about another 2 or 3 feet, and then he'll turn. Well, when he turns, you'll feel it. That's when you come back on him. And the only thing I could tell you to mix up with this is when you have it out there and you have that nice cadence going, just flare your reel handle. Get that thing just to kick, because a lot of times what will happen is they'll track that bait, they'll track that bait, they'll track that bait, and when it does something different, like you just flare your reel handle where it makes it kick, that's when they will bite it. But when our temps get down into the mid-50s, 1/4 ounce jig head, KVD, Swim and Shiner, green gizzard shad, oh, I hear ya.